My name is Michele Skeele, and I've lived here in Henderson County for quite a while. Moved here when I was little. I graduated from East Henderson High School, and then again from the University of North Carolina in Wilmington. And right now I'm here in Hendersonville working for the Council on Aging for Henderson County.
And how long have you skied and been involved with skiing?
Right after I graduated from East, I was an exchange student with AFS, the American Field Service, and I went and spent a year in Austria, right in the middle of the Alps, on the Swiss-Italian border. For my birthday there that year, my classmates gave me a season pass to one of the area ski places there in Austria.
Cool.
So I basically cut my teeth there in the Austrian Alps.
Yeah.
That was my first time skiing. And the first month I was out, most of my friends had been skiing since they could walk. I mean, if you live in the Alps, you know, as soon as you walk, they strap skis on your feet and you go. So all my friends and classmates were ski instructors during the holidays and could ski like crazy. They raced and everything. And then they put me on skis and tried to teach me. And I was 18, and I thought, just let me break a leg so I don't have to do this, because it's crazy. I can't do this. But I skied all winter, and season there lasts pretty much through March. So I skied all winter, and by the end of the year, I was hooked.
When did you first come up with the idea or about the high school skiing?
Well, the high school, Hendersonville High School has had a ski and snowboard team for at least a decade. My son has been involved with snowboarding since middle school, and his real love, he's very athletic, but his real love is in the sports like snowboarding, BMX biking, rock climbing, sort of the individual type of things. He's not really a team guy. So when he was in middle school, we started going a lot to the ski slopes with him and got him geared up and everything, and he took to it like a duck to water. When we got to high school, we'd heard that there was a ski team at Hendersonville High School, so we checked that out right away. Indeed, there was a team. In the first year, his freshman year, he raced with the team, and I would just go along to kind of watch. They had a coach, Randy, and I can't remember her last name. She's with Ski Patrol up at Wolf Laurel, but she had had a son at the high school who had raced his whole years, and she had just continued coaching that team after her son graduated. So she'd actually been coaching there at Hendersonville for probably 8 years. And that first year we were there, I just kind of watched to see what it was all about. And then she said, you know what, I'm tired. I need to get out of this. And in order for the team to keep on, it needed a parent sponsor or a faculty sponsor. It needed an adult to sponsor the kids. Kind of keep them organized, do the paperwork, be the liaison with Catalucci Ski Resort. So because this was my son's main interest, his main sport, I basically took over his sophomore year. So this is my third year of coaching. I say coaching. They call me Coach Skeele, but I sponsor more than anything.
I know they were glad to get you, though, weren't they?
I think so. And it's been, the thing that I've really enjoyed is that on in season, which is January and February, we race every Wednesday night. And middle schools race on Tuesday night, high schools in the region race on Wednesday nights. So my son and I have had this shared interest that we do every Wednesday night. We're on our way to Catalucci. So that's an hour drive there and an hour drive back. So we've had a lot of time to be able to talk and bond over his love of snow and snow sports. And it's a good time for us to just hang out and in a non-threatening kind of way. You know,
Yeah.
Teenagers can be a little tricky, but it's been a good experience for the two of us to have that time together and that shared interest. And I think his friends that race are appreciative too. I think they all realize that, you know, Dallas's mom is not so bad.
How long do the races usually last?
The race itself?
Yeah, or the whole night?
Well, we're usually up for coaches meeting about 5:30. I get up there between 4:30 and 5. Coaches meeting at 5:30. Racing starts at 6. And by the time each racer gets 2 runs down the course. So by the time we finish up with all the racers, it's usually 9:30.
Yeah. And as far as like end of the year stuff, do y'all do any kind of...
They do a finals at Catalucci, which is the first Sunday in March. And they have both the middle schools and the high schools come. That it takes the whole day, and they have a big course set up that ends right down near the lodge, so that parents and family that come they don't actually have to go up to see the race. They can be right down at the lodge, and you can see the kids come through the end, the final gate, and they give trophies. Last year, Hendersonville brought home the third place for the high school snowboard team.
Great.
So we were excited about that. It didn't get in the trophy case at school.
Oh.
Again, it's just not what people think about. And I took it into school, but I think it sat on somebody's desk for a couple of weeks, and now it's at my house.
How do you see the future of the high school sport? Yeah.
Well, I know I'm training my coach in training this year. So at Hendersonville, it'll keep on. Jock Schwab is the coach that's coming up to take over next year. I think it's here to stay. I do. The kids have a good time with it. The schools are excited about it. That come, those of us that are there every Wednesday night. It's a lot of fun for us. It's a lot of fun to see the kids. It's a good sport.